Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It's hump day. It's March 25th. And it is, let's see, 3:15. 3:15 in the AM. And here I am in the wee hours getting ready to pontificate on something that is very near and dear to my heart. So I use the word pontificate in jest, just to kind of lighten the subject just a little bit, because a lot of you don't like the subject. A lot of you get a little bent out of shape. Some of you get downright hostile. And I keep on keeping on. You know, I'm that person. So when I touch on the subject and I see and read the winces, the oohs, I continue to press that spot, because that's where the stiffness needs to get worked out. So you can call me that mental massage to address callousness, if you will. Anywho, if I had my druthers, I teach about diversity and culture and, the societal aspects of that. But I don't have my druthers. So here I am using this platform. And I know the subject still pisses people off. Anywho, again, there's another anywho. So it's a double anywho kind of commentary. I saw a video the other day. Now, I can't recall whether it was a civil rights video, because I watch a lot of stuff. Can't recall if it was a civil rights video or a video about busing. But there was this white woman from yesteryear with the pinned up hair, wearing a house dress, describing black people. Yeah, you get the visual. And I know the woman had a drawl. And she was talking about, they stink, they're not too clean. And she was going on and on with this litany of things that was wrong with black folks. And I could feel myself just getting a little bit, because I remember the stories told by my grandparents. They were from Virginia, respectively. My father's side of the family is from Alabama. So, my Yankee sensibilities, my modern day thought process was what you might think it would be. And this morning I wake up with the residue of that. And I thought, as I'm seeing something else now, it's funny how this woman described black people, yet you hired them. On some levels, there was the nursing of babies done. And during the time that she was speaking, almost every housekeeper and cook was black. So you thought they were good enough to clean your house, watch your children, cook your food, but then you talk about how corrupt and nasty and dirty and filthy they were. Make it make sense. Now, this piece that I'm looking at, dissecting, if you will, right now is about white backlash to black empowerment. And I can't help but ask the question, what irritates white folks so much when black people are successful? Because in my mind, I'm seeing Black Wall Street. In my mind, I'm thinking of all the inventions to make life better as a whole for everyone. Now, let's keep this real. Inventions that black folks didn't get credit for until people started researching. That part. And we see it played out today. Anybody that's on social media knows the term tendernism. So you see that played out today in this aspect of what's going on with Mr. Tenderism, or as everybody black calls him, Unc. Or you'll see it, and you know the history of Paula Deen getting rich and famous, but the black person that she gave her the recipes got no credit. She was hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, all that. You know, we know the story, we know the history. And then to add further insult to injury, in both instances that I just used, Paula Deen thought she could still use the N-word. And the person that took advantage of Unc led people to believe that he had a portion of the business, and then even went on to try to trademark or copyright the phrase tenderism in order to get more money. Yeah. What drives that kind of I won't say avarice and hubris? It's like for white folks. Is it that you're upset that you thought we needed you? Or you're upset that we did things without you or without your permission, like we somehow needed it? What is it? Because even in instances in you know, life without money involved, although there's always money involved, just in instances of communication, and we will say something, and by we I mean African Americans, we will say something that we don't like. And here you are showing up doing exactly what we say that we don't like. And then when the consequence comes, then there's the position of victim. I just told you not to do that, and you thought you could with impunity, and now your butt hurt because you got the reward for your action. You know, isn't that what you chastise kids for? Yeah, I said don't touch that. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense. Or when the math ain't mathing, show your work so you can see where you went wrong.